Happy Friday. Thanks so much for joining us on Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Carolyn Brooke.
And I'm Ben Thompson. Finally Friday.
Whew.
It's been like a month of a week, hasn't it?
It really has.
Goodness gracious. We'll get to all the big news of the morning, and there's a lot of it coming up in just a few minutes. But first, let's check the forecast with Larry Sprinkle. Larry.
It was like we had 8 days this week.
Right.
Kind of a reminder of what the Beatles said many, many years ago. 8 days a week. Well, let's talk about the weather. Yesterday, 72. Average high is 66. It is more of the same today. Nice weather across the entire area. Hour by noon, we're at 70 degrees. We'll be in the low, even mid-70s for this afternoon. Even around 8 o'clock tonight. Look at that. Clear skies and 63 degrees. Checking that 7-day forecast through the weekend and beyond. We stay in the 70s Saturday and again on Sunday. Rain chance will increase next week. In fact, I think by the middle of the week, even though it's going to be pretty mild, we have a chance of a couple of showers, and that continues right into Thursday afternoon. Notice that temperature on Tuesday and Wednesday next week, mid-70s. That is your first warn forecast this morning.
Larry, thanks so much. The race to the White House getting even tighter. More votes coming in this morning.
I'm Tracy Potts. Big news out of Georgia this morning, where they have continued to count ballots throughout the night and report the results. Joe Biden, at least for the moment, has overtaken the lead from President Trump in Georgia at last report by several hundred votes. They are still counting, but this will be historic for a Democrat to win Georgia, the red state that has not supported or voted for a Democrat for president since Bill Clinton. We are also this morning watching Pennsylvania very closely, where Biden has significantly cut in on the president's lead, which at one point yesterday was about 700,000 and is now down to less than 20,000 this morning.
Good morning. I'm Billie Jean Shaw. Let's take a look at where we stand with the counting process in North Carolina. Counties across the state are still receiving absentee ballots, including right here in Mecklenburg County. In fact, at 5 o'clock today, the Board of Elections is going to be counting about 1,000 absentee ballots, which is pretty standard for that to happen after Election Day. So right now, President Trump has a 76,000 vote advantage over former Vice President Joe Biden. Statewide, more than 100,000 absentee ballots have yet to be returned. So once returned, if returned by that November 12th deadline, that could really make or break a win for the candidates.
Good morning, everyone. I know a lot of you are worried about this election and waiting on any kind of movement here in North Carolina. So many of you have texted us asking specifically how to ensure and know that your ballot has been counted here in the state. So no matter how you voted, if it was in person on election day, in person early, or by mail, there is one system for everybody to use to check this. So let me walk you through it. You've probably seen this tool before leading up to the election. On the North Carolina State Board of Elections website, you will use the voter search tool. If you reviewed your sample ballot, looked up your polling place, double-checked your registration, then you probably will be familiar with this. Once you fill that out, name, first and last name, year that you were born, county that you live in, you'll see the next screen with different tabs. So you'll want to click on voter history. If you voted on election day, that should be updated as soon as your county finished its count. If you voted early, this is the one you're looking for, your absentee ballot. You're going to want to see words like valid, in person, accepted. If you voted by mail, same thing, absentee ballot, looking for the words valid and accepted, but your return method will read mail. And don't worry if you see accepted cured. That just means that you corrected your ballot after a mistake, like leaving off a signature. Election officials are asking voters to be patient. They're saying they have tools like this one out there to reassure you that your ballot has been counted. And if you see any errors or any questionable things on that site once you log in, contact your county board of elections to get it figured out, or text us with any questions, 704-329-3600. We'll continue to keep everybody posted throughout this process. Switching gears, I will now send it over to Richard Devane.
Good Friday morning. With the holidays fast approaching, including Thanksgiving, city and county leaders are worried about the possibility of spreading COVID-19. That's why they're making some recommendations. For instance, if you have to have an event, they're saying maybe you should get tested beforehand. That way you'll know if you're positive, and if you're positive, you might want to stay away from your loved ones. If you do have these events, they say, please wear a mask, practice social distancing best as you can, and if you can, have your events and gatherings outside.
A Shaw Medical Group looking for volunteers for a COVID-19 vaccine trial. Triumph Medical Partners plans to enroll 900 people. You'll receive either the vaccine or a placebo, you're not sure which one, and then you'll be monitored for 2 years. You can find more information on how to get involved on our website, WCNC.com.
A local high school football game is canceled after a positive COVID-19 test. Nation Ford High School and Fort Mill and Clover High School will not play tonight. Officials say that positive case coming from the Nation Ford football program. We're told all students and staff who could be exposed or have been notified.
The Panthers getting ready to take on the Chiefs this weekend. Some good news, too. Christian McCaffrey will play for the first time since his ankle sprain during week 2. And rookie Jeremy Chin going to be back on the practice field. He wasn't yesterday after missing Wednesday with a knee injury. Kickoff set for 1 p.m. Sunday in Kansas City.
It's going to be a tough one for the Panthers. But they can do it.
They can do it.
Baby.
After this week,
we can do anything, right? Make sure you watch us each and every morning starting at 4:30 a.m. In the meantime, have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully a peaceful one.
Yes.
A relaxing one.
See you back here Monday morning.